So I've noticed that more than 95% of y'all haven't subscribed already. I appreciate it if you do it. Trust me, I'm a nice person. Nah, just kidding, I won't do anything shady. I'm not the real Slim Shady, I'll sit down. Oh, and if you want to, you can also join my Discord server. Aw, fuck, I've already wasted like 15 seconds. Anyway, enjoy the video. I wanted to stay away from the whole MrBeast and Chris situation, as it's pretty much oversaturated all over YouTube and countless commentary channels have been using this for profit. I mean, that's what they usually do. They barely research anything and just pull out a low effort video just for the clicks. This right here would basically be my take on the situation, as well as me stating my opinions on the whole thing. Am I backing MrBeast? No. Am I attacking him? Nada. What I'll do is explain this whole situation and how the most generous content creator on YouTube became so controversial. This video is a collab with a friend of mine, Arthur. No, not that Arthur. This guy, who helped me with the script of this video. The year 2024 has been the downfall of countless YouTubers. I'm pretty much tired of saying this. The most recent one to bite the dust was kris Tyson, who was accused of grooming minors on a Discord server, which MrBeast was apparently in. If 2024 is the year of many social media stars getting cancelled, then I can't even imagine how the next year will be. Although, don't get me wrong, we're kinda cancelling the right people this time. MrBeast has always been a controversial YouTuber, with some people making videos against him for his content. His videos are basically challenges, giveaways, helping people and whatnot. To be honest, even if I kind of find MrBeast to be a bit boring, I was still happy with a lot of the good things he did for the world and the fact that he helped so many people in need. However, some people alleged that he did all of this for money. I mean, how else was he supposed to help so many people if he didn't have so much money? The whole MrBeast thing later became a trend throughout YouTube, with many people attempting to be him. Like how I'm trying hard to be Charlie, although I'm kinda inspired by him. To be honest, nobody beats him, he's always number one. Then this video was dropped by a former employee of MrBeast, who goes by the alias DocPack404, and looks like the people who criticized MrBeast in the past were right! For those who are lazy as fuck to sit through a nearly an hour-long video, let me summarize it for you. Okay, so MrBeast was apparently rigging his competitions, faking his videos, promoting gambling to children, holding illegal lotteries, and whatnot. And besides, it was also confirmed that MrBeast was in the same Discord server in which Chris allegedly groomed minors. Again, personally, I hardly watched any of MrBeast's videos, as my heartless ass felt that he was only doing most of these for profit. His challenge videos are also scripted and rigged, meaning the winners were basically decided in the first place, allegedly in favor of his friends and family members. DocPack404 then goes on to say that only his friends and family members were in MrBeast's videos. Having friends and family members join is kinda fine, but labeling them as random subscribers is kinda fucked up, honestly. It would have been better if he just said friends and family instead. The one thing I kinda disagree with is what he said about MrBeast using CGI to fake visuals. I mean, everybody does this. In movies, you'll see a lot of CGI and visual effects used. Just imagine if Michael Bay used actual explosives for his movies. He would have been charged with domestic terrorism. It's not even that fucking surprising, to be honest. Even an 11-year-old can tell if it's VFX or not. However, MrBeast has also manipulated his audience into thinking that if they subscribe to him, they get free money or something like that. Some YouTubers do that as a joke just to get people to subscribe to them, but if you keep doing this in every single video's comment section, then that's a problem. You see, a large portion of MrBeast's audience consists of kids who don't know much better. They'll immediately think that they'll get free money or whatnot, but as it turns out later on, it's all a fucking scheme to get them to subscribe. Especially considering the fact that he's rich, they'll instantly fall for it. Do you want to be in a MrBeast video so you could one day shout, "Mom, look, I'm famous, I'm in a Mr. Breast video," or something like that? Well, too bad. Then apparently there's a text message which exposed MrBeast's 100 boys versus 100 girls challenge as being rigged. The only fucking reason the girls won was because if the opposite happened, it would have been a PR disaster. Like, what? Is it that or you're afraid of radical feminists fucking your life up? Step right up, cause things are about to get even crazier. He once made a video titled, "I survived 7 days in an abandoned city." Despite the title, the city wasn't abandoned in the first place, and it's not even a city, it's a fucking village. Basically, this village in Croatia named Kupari was off limits to the public during the filming of the video, which was set in the village. Even Twitter fact checkers confirmed it. And those buildings right there are as fake as that town in North Korea near its border with the South. They're made using CGI. Well, at least it's not AI generated, so points to them for that. Anyway, for the next few points, I'll have to give it to Arthur.
Another thing pretty obnoxious about MrBeast is his chocolate brand Feastables. At first it seems like your average YouTuber trying to get a bigger profit by going into the food industry, but this is sort of different. MrBeast tried becoming the real life Willy Wonka here, as some Feastable bars had a quote unquote golden ticket inside. As we stated earlier, MrBeast wouldn't pick random subscribers, mainly just his friends and family. Hell, even his girlfriend in one video. Meaning, the whole thing, MrBeast being the next Willy Wonka, was basically gambling for nothing at all. Also, Feastables started off as a quote-unquote healthy snack, but MrBeast switched it to be apparently better tasting, which was loaded with like 30 grams of sugar and had the mainly same ingredients as their competitor Hershey's. Then we got Tyson, Jimmy's first childhood best friend, who appeared in a ton of MrBeast videos in July 2023, coming out as transgender, which basically abandoning his child and his wife just to have a vagina. But anyways, Chris's own sister revealed recently, around like May to June 2023, Chris put on women's clothes and was quote-unquote fully aroused by it. Pretty weird for a role model tard to children, right? Also, he was friends with someone who drew CP, Club Penguin, by making several tweets supporting this artist. Hell, even one of the dude's drawings as a poster in his bedroom. It was in a real MrBeast video too, but it's been trimmed off. It is really sad to see how this YouTuber basically fell off in a matter of days. Thing is, because of his popularity, YouTube would not shut him down. The same goes with Sniper Wolf, as they got rid of my boy Yoroho Udo, but not the groomers and pedos. Now it's time for Go MatPat mode. I predict MrBeast will most likely get shot in the ear, as MrBeast's name is Jimmy Donald, son. He's gonna get shot in the ear for $1 million, last to stay in the circle, get shot in the ear. Now, MrBeast is sounding like the IRL version of Chris McClain from Total Drama Island, because apparently on his Amazon show, he starved contestants and only fed them Feastables. This was apparently proven by quote-unquote hundreds of people, but it seems fake. Sounds like some creepypasta wrote by some 12-year-old. MrBeast would also fake the signatures for his 40 million subscriber merch in the live stream. You can also see the crew members faking Jimmy's signature. MrBeast would also mainly do tons of gambling stunts for his younger audience. Now, what would happen to the other members, like Carl or my boy Tariq? They'd probably just move on or get canceled just as Chris and Jimmy. Now, if we're gonna mention MrBeast Burger, that just sucked even more. Jimmy said that Five Guys was awful and that their branding was trash. MrBeast Burger logo was the only good thing about it. I never heard a single child say, "Mom, I want the MrBeast Burger Chris style."
Despite all these allegations against him, with clear evidence, people still went on their way to defend him. One of his defenders was Chucky, who was the one who fired DocPack 404 for erratic behavior. Well, no wonder. And what erratic behavior? Do you mean to tell me that the MrBeast empire works like the government of my country, killing students for protesting against unfairness and inequality? Imagine being this corrupt to fire people for calling out people's mistakes. He tweeted this CinemaSins parody, which basically tried to debunk a lot of DocPack 404's claims, whose real name is Dawson according to Chucky. Ah yeah, it's made up stuff. Let's assume for a fucking second that my guy pumped out this hour-long video essay while on shrooms and weed. That was during the first part of the video, not the entire thing. Then, a reply tweet accused Chucky for cherry-picking claims and not debunking the worst allegations. Then there's Ali Coca, who clearly didn't watch the video and basically bashed DocPack 404. So much for a MrBeast fan. Like, come on Ali, I like you in your videos, but you can't just call someone an attention seeker just because he made reasonable claims against MrBeast. I mean, I did see the good things he did, but that doesn't mean he's Mother Teresa or anything. Wait, isn't Mother Teresa actually way worse than we thought? Jokes aside, and then again, I don't really hate MrBeast for all of this, as I basically knew from the beginning this would happen. His videos are so fucking saturated as shit that it's almost as sus as the imposter. Shut the fuck up, blood, Among Us is dead. It's almost as if Jimmy is running an entire business, from his YouTube channel to literal food businesses, such as the MrBeast Burger and Feastables. It's also shocking how he advertised Feastables as healthy food, yet the chocolate later gained more sugar and calories. That's like saying McDonald's is the best food for athletes and bodybuilders. Ugh, maybe not. What MrBeast does is basically done by a lot of people on the internet in general. Nobody's free from criticism, and not everything you see on the internet is real. No matter how realistic it is, we should be careful what we see and believe. Jimmy is basically the fucking textbook example of a con artist. Why does every YouTuber turn out like this? This is especially shocking as he beat T-Series nearly 2 months ago as the #1 channel on YouTube. Anyway, that's all for this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys when I have the opportunity to do so. And also make sure to subscribe to Arthur's YouTube channels. And as always, peace.